GDP の値が高いな。柴田さん、お酒飲んじゃダメだって言ったのに飲んだでしょ。
Don't mind the background. We're in the middle of moving. Sorry. I wanted to show you a Kendo video. Now I know a lot of you subscribe to me hoping to see some Japanese culture, but instead you got a black guy sitting in front of his computer and talking. So I'm going to show you a little bit of Japanese culture. I've been practicing Kendo since August or so, and I think I've been getting better at it slowly but surely. And before I start the video, I just want to show you what most would call a Kendo stick, but it's called a shinai, and this is it. Now though, how long is it? I don't know how long it is, not off the top of my head, but this is essentially what it is.
It's like a meter.
About a meter tall. It's made out of bamboo. It weighs maybe about as much as a broomstick, maybe a little bit more. But the way it's held is you start from the bottom, and your pinky finger should be your strongest finger. You should have the tightest grip on it, and then eventually your fingers loosen up, and then your right hand and the top finger should be the loosest. So the right hand's for control, and the left hand is for your firm grip. So and essentially when you strike, you know, you're overhead. I don't have a lot of room here with the ceiling, but essentially you strike. So I've gotten better. So in the video I'll show you I'm not so good. This is about December or so. So I'm going to stop talking and just show you. Enjoy. Hey buddies, what's going on? This is MrOonter coming from the commentary booth. And I just figured out that there's a narrate timeline on Windows Movie Maker. So this is Kendo. Just to show you what's going on, I'm wearing many different clothings. The first layer of clothing that I'm wearing on my upper body is called a keikogi, which is thick cotton, a little similar to a martial arts gi. And the pants that I'm wearing are hakama, very baggy pants, really. Then after that, you can't see it right now, but you can see it on my teacher, Kobayashi sensei. He's wearing a tare, which protects the groin area and the waist area. Now above that is bokuto, which is it bokuto? Bogu. Which is basically all of your protective armor. You have your chest plate, you have your helmet, which is called a men, you have your gloves, which is called a kote, and the bamboo kendo stick that you use to attack with is a shinai. So the first thing that you learn when you start kendo is the helmet, men strike. So what you're seeing now is me doing a men's strike. And if you ever want to look for me in this video, I'm probably the widest one there, biggest one, and my flaps are kind of sticking upward. So the next strike that you learn is the kote strike, the glove strike, or the strike to the wrist or the hand. And it stings like heck, I can tell you that. Not so much now, but I feel like a lot of the times my teacher does have to correct me. What he was saying, masugu, is telling me to, keep it straight, come straight at me. Kendo is very strict, I feel. Everything has to be straightforward. Your head level should always be the same when you're moving forward. You know, you're not bobbing. Your strikes have to be straight down the middle. Your movement has to be straight, no side-to-side movement really when you're striking. Unless you're doing a midsection strike, a door strike. What else? So you're not bobbing, you're not really moving side to side much, and you should always remain eye contact with your opponent. So it's very strict from what I feel. And now what I'm doing is a kote men strike, glove helmet strike, if you will. So, I mean, when you strike, naturally your body wants to kind of like move, your upper body wants to lean forward to get a little bit momentum, but all of the movement should be coming from your feet, and it should just be like a quick dash, really. Now, what I'm doing here as a kirikaeshi, it's a basic practice form that you would work with someone else. Practice on striking the left min and the right min, the left side and the right side of your helmet, while practicing on centering yourself and distancing yourself from your opponent. So, I actually really enjoyed it. It's a really fun practice movement. So from here on, I'm showing you a couple of the other fellas that I work with. Not at school, here in the dojo. And they're obviously a lot more experienced than I am, so you know, you're looking at what Kendo really does look like. When you're sparring, at least. Now, Kendo was originally developed in the military during the samurai period, mainly because when you were practicing in the military, you know, training would either cause fatality or injury amongst, you know, inexperienced fighters. So they developed the art of Kendo. They eventually developed the art of Kendo. You know, it wasn't brought in right away. They eventually developed the art of Kendo to train soldiers, train samurai in using swords, katana. So essentially, that's what you're using. You're practicing the principle of the katana. So it's a way to train without hurting or causing any casualties, fatalities. And with 1 minute left, is there anything else I need to say? I'm probably going to upload some more of this. The guy who had filmed it for me filmed it the entire hour, so I didn't post it up right away because I was cutting and editing some interesting points of the video, some nice points of the video, cool points, and some important points that I need to talk about. So I still have like 50 minutes of footage, which I'll probably just do a straight upload of, no commentary or anything, or editing. So, this is Kendo, this is what I do. I enjoy it and I'll keep doing it. So, see you later. Bye.